الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My dearest brothers and sisters, this is an announcement with regards to Jumu'ah at Alhidayah Center in Wangara in Perth, Western Australia. I tonight announce to you that this coming Friday, which will be the 12th of June 2020, Alhidayah Center will reopen for Jumu'ah Salah, insha'Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put khair and barakah, goodness and blessings in this decision, ameen. For the Jumu'ah to function well, my brothers and sisters, there will, like with our daily Salah, be certain restrictions and certain requirements that we need to adhere to. I humbly beseech and request my brothers and sisters to give us your full cooperation during this few months and time that we need to follow this procedure until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala removes this COVID-19 from us and things can go back to normal. Ameen. The first thing, my brothers and sisters, if anybody would like to attend Alhidayah Center's Jumu'ah, you need to know that the government has lifted some restrictions, but we are still limited in the amount of people we can accommodate at one time. Alhidayah Center, like many other places, will only be allowed 100 people to attend Jumu'ah at one time. For this reason, we'll start with one Jumu'ah this Friday, inshallah. And we'll revisit the idea of perhaps having multiple Jumu'ahs, but that will be announced later, inshallah. So for this 100 number to be maintained, a few necessary steps need to be taken. The first is that anybody who wishes to attend the Jumu'ah at Alhidayah Center, you need to pre-register. The method of pre-registration will be in a Word document after or connected to this video, inshallah. So please keep a lookout for that. Secondly, my brothers and sisters, as you know, that the elderly, 65 and older, and very young children are highly encouraged to not attend the Jumu'ah for many reasons, and amongst them is to then accommodate for all others upon whom it is compulsory. Also, thirdly, those who are coming for the Jumu'ah, they need to ensure that they make their wudu at home. The masjid's toilets and wudu area is closed until further notice. We also need to ensure that when we come for Jumu'ah, that we bring our own prayer mat. This is vitally important, my brothers and sisters, so that we can ensure that the disease, may Allah protect us, does not spread within Alhidayah Center. The next thing, most importantly, is that when we arrive at Alhidayah Center, we should try and arrive earlier than the time of Jumu'ah. So the Jumu'ah, inshallah, will start at 1 o'clock. The intention is to shorten it as far as possible, so we'll only do a short Arabic khutbah, both khutbahs, follow that by salah, with the intention to finish the whole process in 15 minutes, inshallah. So we start at 1 o'clock, and we want to be done by 1:15. So when the person who intends to join us for Jumu'ah arrives at Alhidayah Center, they should be arriving here at least by 12:30, if but earlier, that's even good, to ensure that they can follow the procedure up till before the time of Salah. Why is that? Because it will not just be a case of walking in by the door and into the masjid, but rather it will be a controlled environment where people will need to queue up and stand a distance of 1.5 meters apart from one another. When you enter the building, temperature will be taken, hands will be sanitized, and your details will be checked. If you have pre-registered, then you will be allowed to enter and your name and your detail will be ticked off. If you have not pre-registered, you will be asked to wait aside to allow those entry who have pre-registered first. So my brothers and sisters, you can understand that that process will take a bit of time. Hence we're asking our brothers and sisters to come in as early as possible, inshallah. And like with our sisters too, we are not prohibiting or preventing the sisters from coming for the Jumu'ah, but again we recommend that the ladies make the place available to the brothers upon whom Jumu'ah is compulsory. And once we have entered the premises, had our temperature taken, our details taken or ticked off, and our hands sanitized, with our prayer mat in hand, we will enter the masjid, inshallah. And in the masjid, there are yellow tags on the lines to show where our feet should be placed. So the yellow tag indicates where our feet will be placed. Of course, we put our own prayer mat on the floor there. And that will be the position that we will stand for our sunnah before the salah and as well as the farad salah. These positions are separated between each other with a certain distance. So we will be applying the rule of social distancing in our salah area. I know that it is from our salah requirements that we stand shoulder to shoulder. But under these circumstances, across the world, ulama agree that it's permitted to have a distance between us under these circumstances. Once Allah Ta'ala removes the situation from us, then we will go back to standing shoulder to shoulder, inshallah. So I ask my brothers and sisters who will attend the Jumu'ah to fully comply with this. Let us not insist that we want to stand shoulder to shoulder. Let us not in any way contradict or go against the requirements of the government, or go against the requirements of the health professionals, or go against the requirements of Alhidayah Center. We ask you to fully comply for our own health and well-being. Ameen. And in this way, we will listen to the khutbah, perform the salah with the social distancing between each other. Once the salah is concluded, then the volunteers will let people out of the masjid line by line, starting from the back, inshallah, until everybody comfortably leaves the masjid. So that will be the Jumu'ah procedure, my brothers and sisters, and we will start this Friday, which is the 12th of June, 2020. And of course, every Friday after that, we will continue with Jumu'ah, with the same procedure. If Allah Ta'ala makes it easy for us, we might be considering having perhaps 2 Jumu'ahs on the same day, but that decision will still be made based on how we do this first Friday, inshallah. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us in this process, ameen, to let it be that we have structured it in a manner that is pleasing to Allah, number one, that it fulfills the requirement that we will prevent the disease from spreading amongst our people. Ameen. And we ask you as the community to continue being patient with us as we gradually open Alhidayah Center. Continue supporting our efforts. Ameen. And give us your full cooperation. There will be a number of volunteers that will have a visible vest on, that you can identify the other volunteers, fully support them, fully cooperate with them, so that we can have a joyous Jumu'ah, inshallah, and then we can all leave feeling confident that we have done the best we can. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all in this regard. Ameen. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين.